Well, shalom, ladies and gentlemen. This is kazoocruiser, and what I'm here to talk about today is the folks that like to pull the counterfeit cow bag. Okay, we need these guys to understand that smallpox travels from one to another, and they're pulling on artificial cow bags, thinking it's a mama cow, and it isn't. And they're just milking that thing, and you know, they like it, they drink it down, and it's toxic. It's a neural toxifier. It will chemically castrate a man. They won't be able to grow a beard, and of course we want to be able to go to Egypt and pass unmolested. So their lack of beards will keep them out, because we know the difference between a bear and a coward. And they're doing in the dark what they would never talk about in the daytime. So this is a word out, a shout out to the Sodomites. You know who you are. Come out wherever you are. Take your clothes off and walk around outside. Now in the meantime, we're going to be ramping up humanitarian aid to Syria. So some of you guys want to actually be compassionate and help the kids and not molest them and save them from themselves and save them from the big bad evil people. Some of them are you. So why don't you step forward and be adults about this, okay? We don't need any more child molesters. We need people that are willing to help hold babies and clean them up after they've been circumcised. A lot of you guys need to be circumcised, and you know it too. You're toxic between your ears. The mom in the kitchen has quit. That's the liver. And when mom in the kitchen quits, she throws in the towel and walks away. And then it all blows out to the skin, because that's the next thing. The toxin is trying to be expelled from the body, the only cave you live in. So if you want to cooperate in that process, drink lots of fresh water, which we all need. Learn how to be compassionate in a real way. And you can do that by putting a couple of bucks in any donation box. I certainly have one out there. And we're going to buy water with it. We're going to save kids in Syria. If you really want to help, or you want to just die in a bad plight, because we're going to send the pigs in first, and then if we could send them in there, we could send them in anywhere. So be forewarned and repent. It's real important, because you don't want to get hit by weeks and weeks and weeks of bad resonance and bad, what do they call it? Mushroom spores? Puffball spores? Flyborn? Oh golly, what do they call that stuff? Well, okay, the medical guys, we need Dr. Coop to step up, okay? We didn't put him in a coop. We didn't put him in a grave yet. And he's a pretty smart guy. He knows how to smoke a pipe, and I do too. So Edwin Coop, step forward. Jimmy Carter, we need peanuts planted. Let's see, who else can I call out in this call in? I'll think of more things as we go along. And we're going to need dolphins too. We're going to need dolphins. So once we start sorting this out, we'll be putting the land under cultivation, and pigs root for peanuts. So Jimmy Carter, I hope you hear this. Bill Clinton, he's bringing hyenas, I hope. Bill, have you heard this yet? You know, I'm ashamed of you. And Hillary too, and Barack too, okay? I know Kenyan potatoes are bigger than Idaho starchies, but I would have preferred to know about that rather than being told that by others, okay? So we're going to plant Kenyan potatoes in, what's the name of that country? It's a 5-letter word. New Day in Syria. Yeah, that's it. New Day in Syria, folks. Marching orders in place. You'll get more of them as I think of them. This is kazoocruiser, bracketing this with a shalom. And I'm out. Maybe if I can figure out where the off switch is on this thing.